Update System Overview. The Update System tool is used to update the custom properties of a member. This can be done by pre-selecting the member or members, then running the Update System tool. Or you can run the Update System tool, then select your members and hit Enter on your keyboard. The user can select from the default signature or select from the pre-configured list. Signatures. Sign. If the user wishes, they can select the Sign option, which will sign the current username, or if required, they can select the Unsign option to remove the signature. Overwrite option is used to overwrite any signature currently in a list, or we can use the bypass. Bypassing will bypass any system checks, in this case the connections on the left and the right. We can also select members from the list and to show them in the model. Under the General Update tab, General Update Information. Under Main Operations, we have several items that we can sign, including Stick, which indicates that the member has been placed in accordance to the engineer drawings, that a connection on the left or right end, or perhaps both, have been produced in accordance with the engineer specifications. Release to check, it is ready for the next step, which is a 3D model check. Release for detail, which means it's ready for detail. Detail would indicate that the member has been detailed. Detail check would indicate the member has been checked in 2D. And lastly, member completed. There are also hold options. Some pre-configured one, including hold length. You can select the individual member and then select the appropriate button, or if the reason for hold is not selectable, you can always use the hold other and type in your own reason. The finish column will hold all the finishing for the project. It is of course possible to add additional finishes. That would be under the Setup and Options tab. The current job finish will be covered in a separate video. Within the Miss column, the user can reset the member status back to the beginning. The Member Refresh button will force a refresh of the colors of the members in model. The Multiple Update pull-down window can advance a member's status or reverse it to whatever selected state. The Rewrite Reference option will be covered in a later video. The Pre-Check Update tab. The Pre-Check column allows the user to pre-check certain items, as well as information on the right side regarding the selected member. However, there are some items that are only applicable to certain member types, such as base plate and cap plate elevations are only applicable to columns, as well as camber being only applicable to beam. 2D Note Update tab. The 2D Note allows users to attach notes to members, which will then appear on the 2D detail of that member. To add a note, simply select the Insert Text Here box, type in your note, and then you can select Append to an existing note on a member or members, or simply select the Overwrite button to overwrite an existing note on a member. The Revision Update tab will be covered in another video. The General Information tab will mimic a bill of material and listing the items that are selected upon the left side. Keep in mind that this window mimics a bill of material listing the items that are found in the 3D model as opposed to the 2D detail. The Windows RFI information, sketch information, and addendum information will reflect any additions made with the attachment tool. The Member Information tab will simply show information regarding the selected members on the left. The Material Information tab will list all the material in the selected members. Double-clicking on one of the lines will open up the Model or Material Check window, which is covered in a later video. Within the Setup and Options tab, the Group Extra Actions will set up the default actions the system will perform when selecting certain items. An example of this would be under the General Update tab. When you select Detail, the default actions performed will be in the Detail column. This would also include Release the Check and Release the Detail. The default actions are as follows. Get Piece Marks will suggest a piece mark for the detailer to use. This will be covered on a later video. Is all miss released? When a miscellaneous member is released, this verifies whether or not all the material that makes up that miscellaneous member has been released as well. Detail members. This action ensures that the 2D detail being created is up to date. Set model complete. This will set or reset the model complete date of the current selected member. Get reference. This will set within the member's 2D notes the 3D model reference of said members. To add or remove items from the action columns, simply highlight them and select the Add or Remove buttons. The Edit Finish column will allow for the addition or the removal of selected finishes. Change Jobs Finish as well as Reference Tool will be covered in another video.